Hello everyone and welcome to another shark unboxing. Look at this fantastic shark. It's a Shark Duo Clean upright vacuum cleaner with True Pet and powered lift away. Wow, it looks fantastic. I'm so excited. Come back, come here. Oi, you. Don't turn off, I'm joking. I don't think this is a shark. This is not a shark, so if you're a shark hater, it's not a shark. If you like sharks, check out my shark vacuum playlist, folks. Now then, I'm surprised it fits in this box because this is, as you know from the thumbnail and the title of the video, this is quite a rare vacuum in the UK, a Hoover Portable, with everything inside, ready to clean efficiently, powerfully. The Hoover Portable packs more power than any other cleaner. Lets you clean the whole house single-handed, then just packs away as neat and tidy as a suitcase. That's the new Hoover Portable. Right, we didn't get many portables. I think we've got 3 models in the UK, and it wasn't popular, wasn't successful, and it was made in France, this particular one. If you're watching from the USA, you did get the portable for a bit longer, and you also got the slim line, which was a bit like the portable, I believe, but without all the built-in tools. And if you check on my channel, I do have what some of my viewers, or one viewer, said it was one of the last models, and it was a Hoover Portable Cleaning Center, that blue one. That was one of the last variants. But I've always wanted to have another one. And yes, I can't believe it, back in the day I used to have this particular model, and I also had 2 of the pumpkin and brown coloured ones. I think one of them was flex rewind and one of them was without. So, this isn't in good shape, folks. It's not in good shape. I know it's not in good shape. There's things missing, there's parts possibly broken. But here it is. Can you believe it? A vintage Hoover Portable inside a shark box. Right. That's like holding a vegan's birthday party at McDonald's, isn't it? Okay. I'm going to pull out the portable. I'm going to lay the box down and hopefully gently slide out the portable, and we'll have a look at what I've bought. She's very dirty. Is that everything? I think that's everything. That box, that shark box, will come in useful. Hopefully. Right. Another gap filled in the collection. Let's have a look around this Hoover Portable or suitcase vacuum, because it does resemble a suitcase. A very good idea, having all the tools stored inside for compact storage, but in practice not a very convenient vacuum to use. Well, so far there doesn't seem to be any damage to the plastic top. And the bottom, oh, she is very rusty. Ooh. You know, I'm just going to clean this up as much as I can. Cut, polish. But yeah, it's had a bit of a dent here too. I don't know if that happened in transit. Possibly not. I think that probably was dented. Yeah, something like this. You know me, I like to have my cleaners looking as new as possible. But when it comes to something like this, you've just got to accept, like when a human gets older, wrinkles appear, fat appears, hair falls out. And this is equivalent of probably a decrepit old human who's seen better days. But anyway, hopefully she'll work. So let's do the reveal, the exciting reveal, and see what else is wrong with this Hoover Portable. So let's open the lid. Oh, that's a bit loose. This has fallen down. Ooh, this poor cleaner has actually been used a lot by the looks of it. Anyway, I did go for this despite the fact it is very rare, but I knew it was missing some bits, but I have got some spares. So one can restore this cleaner a little bit. I do have a spare one of these, or spare couple of these, if I have to. Saying that, yeah, it's pretty worn. At least the Hoover roundel is in good shape. Obviously it's yellowed, but with the retro brighting technique I've tried on my Hoover power drive, that's what I'll be doing on this. Maybe not, we might have to wait till next year now. We might be over summer at the time of making this. We're still in summer, but it's the UK. But that's very loose. But I might, yes, I have got at least 2 of these, so I probably will sacrifice one of my spares to use in this cleaner, depending on how everything else comes out. And this, wow, I think that is the most worn. I don't know if it's genuine, could be. I wonder if the tools were this grey colour in this machine. They might have been. I've never seen a Hoover all-purpose nozzle as worn as that. Look, there's no teeth left. The teeth have fallen out completely. There's no pip. Look how worn. So I can see that this cleaner has really had heavy use. I wouldn't be surprised, folks, because we are missing the extension wand. I wouldn't be surprised if this got relegated to car cleaning after it served its purpose in somebody's house and it was just kept in the garage and just pulled out for the car. But that's going to go in the bin. There's no point in keeping that. So we're missing that. Well, not missing that, but it's pointless. We're missing the crevice tool. I do have a replacement, and the dusting brush, and I think I've got a replacement that will fit, because the dusting brush for the Hoover Portable is not quite the same as the standard dusting brush. It's a little bit flatter, so it's designed to fit into the space provided. Here we have some original cable in a grey colour, if you can see underneath the dirt, a grey ribbed flex, and this is a very familiar plug, an Ashley. I just used to call this Ashley fused because it says fused on it, but it's the manufacturer is Ashley. So that plug is certainly, I would say, the plug that was fitted to this cleaner when people bought it. Made in England to BS 1363 13 amp 250 volt plug there. So this model doesn't have automatic cord rewind. We do have a little section in here that you just coil up the cord and pop it in. Now obviously I knew that this was taped up, and I do have a spare hose, not for the Hoover Portable. I have a spare Hoover Celebrity hose, and I know you're going to say the Celebrity hose won't fit that. No, it won't fit it, but with any luck I should, fingers crossed, be able to get this end off. And look how that's, I'll try retrobrighting that. That's gone a bit manky. You can see it's a bit two-toned. This should have been grey, and I think possibly the hose was a grey colour. The hose I've got, I think, is a white, but you know, you're never going to get an original replacement hose for one of these. It's very sticky. I mean, that will clean up very well. Soak in some biological washing powder for a bit and a bit of elbow grease, but judging by the tape here, look, got a little bit of damage, and it's pretty short anyway, so if I was to try and shorten it and redo it, we're going to lose at least that much hose. Yeah, and that end's a bit broken. I'll have to check. I think it's upstairs. I have a feeling that the Celebrity hose I've got is a newer one with a plastic curved part. But now this unfortunately is missing its pip as well. The suction regulator, oh, it's very stiff. But again, in my stocks, I'm sure I've got an old hose or hose handle from a Freedom or a constellation. So I'm not too bothered. I knew this was like this, so I'm not going to have a hissy fit over that. You can see how it's really changed colour. It's very noticeable here, isn't it? Look at that. That looks more like the original colour. And we've got this vacuum gangrene here. Dysons suffer from this. White vacuums go yellow and coloured vacuums tend to go green. Same thing happened with my Hoover Power Drive, but the green of the Hoover Power Drive, the front and back were very green. The retro brighting I didn't restore it to the original colour, but nearer to it. I was very pleased with the results. So yes, under here, if I move the portable back, we've got a little catch, and we can lift this up to reveal, yes, could be worse. Well, at least that's in one piece. That's what I'm referring to, this seal here. And then we've got this great big metal piece here that we slide the bag into. It takes Hoover Constellation bags. And there's even a little bit of a sponge down there, and that's not perished. I think they've tried to sort of use this bit of cloth here for a filter. To buy a filter for this, you can't buy them. But, you know, I will just get some generic filter type material. It'd have to be quite big, a big sheet of it, and just cut a big oblong to fit over the mesh at the back there, which is a metal mesh. Yeah, ugh. It's not as bad as I was expecting. It is bad, but it's not that bad. I've seen worse. I think this will clean and polish up pretty nicely. You can see here at the back where all the bits go, everything looks intact. It tells you where to put everything. So we've got rug/floor nozzle, cleaning tool extension tube in the middle, cross, crevice tool down there, dusting brush there, and the upholstery nozzle there. So yeah, it's not too bad at all. At least the plastic seems pretty good. Oh, right. I see. Yeah, there's something wrong here with the hinge at the back. Well, it's not a problem with the hinge as such, it's a problem with the screw. So I don't know if that's a replacement, or did that even... I'll check. I think I've got some service details for the portable, but that needs looking at. It's not too bad. I mean, yeah, it's certainly a project, but as long as the motor doesn't sound too unhealthy. This takes the same motor as my Hoover Power Drive upright. I think it even has the spindle. They just took the motor out of the Power Drive or Dial-O-Matic and shoved it in one of these. Didn't even take the spindle off the end. And for the time, they had a high wattage motor. I don't know if we'll be able to see the rating plate. This is the exhaust vent, which does hinge. I think it does, yes, from the bottom. And we can connect the hose to that for blowing. And that would have had a little diffuser on, obviously that's perished. Little Constellation style, oh, that's got that problem. Ah, it's one of those. A bit of contact cleaner sprayed into that could fix that. It's got like, it's hard to describe. There, watch. Instead of turning it on and off, that's not working. You have to sort of go like that. So it's like you've got to press. But I've had that problem before and I fixed it with contact cleaner. Right, well, here is the rating plate. Whether I can see it or not is another matter, because it's actually stamped into the metal. So I'll just wipe that over and we'll see if we can read what it says. Okay, hopefully I can make it out. The Hoover Cleaner model 2106, 230 to 250 volts, DC or AC, 0 to 60 cycles, rating 9, 840 watts, double insulated to BS 3456, I think that says. Protected by patents, registered designs and trademarks, made for Hoover Limited, Great Britain by the Hoover Company, USA. So this one was not made in France, this is made in the USA, which I wasn't expecting. I'm sure the other Hoover Portables I had, the UK versions, were made in France, made by SA Hoover in France. We've also got some other printing here etched in or embossed into this plastic door. Let's have a, I'll try and read that. It says SB 017927. I don't suppose that means anything. Okay, well, it's time to switch on this Hoover Portable. Perhaps she's going to sound better than she looks, or perhaps her motor will sound as rough as she looks. And this is one I'm going to be doing from a bit of a distance. Well, noisy, yes, but that motor, to my ears, sounds pretty good. Let me know in the comments if you've got one of these. Does that sound good to you? Sounds okay to me. We did see a bit of stuff coming out. Not as much as I saw on my Hoover Power Drive, but yeah. Could have connected the hose to it, I suppose, couldn't I, and directed it outside or something. Oh dear. Right, shall I risk turning it on again? Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I'm just going to go and get, if I can find it, the dusting brush that I think will fit this. And I think I've got the crevice tool to hand. I know I'll have a furniture nozzle somewhere, and I also have the proper extension tube. Well, it's a telescopic one. It should fit inside this cleaner. Right, I've dashed upstairs and managed to retrieve my new old stock telescopic wand. Now this was from a toolkit I bought a while back to fit the Celebrity, and it came with two of these, a hose and some other tools, and the nozzle, the deluxe nozzle with the dial, if you know what that is. So this is hopefully going to fit inside here. Let's have a look. Now, which way does it go? I think it goes that way. Please, please, please. Yes, it's going to fit. Fantastic. There we go. As soon as I saw this, I knew it was lacking that, and I thought, I've got two of them. And in that toolkit that I bought a while ago was this dusting brush, which is different to the dusting brush of the era. And I'm pretty sure, fingers crossed, it will fit. Brilliant, it fits. And I've no trouble getting, I've got plenty of crevice tools and all-purpose, or furniture nozzle they call it in here, or all-purpose nozzle, and a replacement nozzle for the rug and floor nozzle if I have to replace it, because this is very, very worn and very yellow. Is it going to go in? Which way is it going? Oh, that's it, sort of. Now, to remove hose that way, and then you rotate it round. So now I won't do much cleaning with it because obviously there's no bag in here and hardly any filter. There we go. Oh, heave ho. So, oh, it seems to... As soon as I do this, this lovely new extension wand isn't going to look new anymore. But, you know, what can you do? I can't avoid that happening. When I take that off, when I take this tube off the handle, we're going to see damage. But that would have happened if I bought this way back in the day brand new. Right, there we go. So I've got that on. Pull it out. And there you have it. Wow. Oh dear. Right. Oh, I feel better with it unplugged. So there you go, folks. Another gap filled with the Hoover Portable, the most powerful suction cleaner of its time. But yes, some of this might clean off. Bit of Sif, soapy water, bit of agitation, but I think this has discoloured as well. But I have to be careful with the Hoover roundel when I'm doing the retro brighting. I'm not sure if I could take that off without damaging it. Not sure how that comes off. Anyway, for now we'll store everything away. Oh yeah, it's been marked. Let's get the mains cable. So we'll store it away as neat and tidy as a suitcase. I'll put that old TV commercial on the end of this video for you if you haven't seen it. An old black and white commercial. The one in that commercial is a later version than this because that had the automatic cord rewind. But very short run, this cleaner, short-lived, like the Hoover Power Drive, and you can see why. It was heavy, not practical to use, a very short hose. You could use it on stairs, I suppose. You can stand it on its end for cleaning stairs. But I can imagine the sort of house this would be in, and it wouldn't be a typical terrace or semi-detached. It would be a larger detached home. Possibly the wife of an executive would have had a Hoover Portable. But yes, portable is not quite the right word for this machine, is it? I think the hose has been shortened, to be honest, because, yeah, it's broken and they've shortened it and then they've had to tape it up because that should be flush. And it's a bit of a tight squeeze. Yeah, so there's definitely hose missing. So the extra bit of length on this hose will be fine, I'm sure. In goes the rug floor nozzle, like so. So there you have it, folks. The Hoover Portable. Very pleased to have one of these. Yes, it's a project, but the motor, to me, that motor sounds fine. It's going to come apart. I'm going to clean it up, polish it up, try and get rid of some of the light rusting. But she's always going to look like an old used machine. But new life will be breathed into this vacuum cleaner because it's such a rare beast. That's not closing quite right. I think it's because the hose isn't sitting as flat as it should, so it's not latching as it should. Let's hope it doesn't open up. It's like when you're carrying a suitcase at the airport and it opens and all your underwear and your personal effects go all over the concourse. Well, I think that's going to happen to this if I'm not careful. So I might store this without the hose in place until I can get round to spending a bit of time on this. It's going to be a few days work, I think, on and off, to get this Hoover Portable looking a little bit better. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments or questions about the Hoover Portable suitcase vacuum, please comment below, and I'll see you all very soon for the next video. Bye for now.
The new Hoover Portable is different from all other cleaners. You carry it like a suitcase, with self-winding flicks and everything you need inside, ready to clean efficiently, powerfully. The Hoover Portable packs more power than any other suction cleaner, lets you clean the whole house single-handed, then just packs away as neat and tidy as a suitcase. That's the new Hoover Portable.